morning, guys. This is Matt Kelly. This morning I'm in a place called Mill City, Nevada, right outside of between Reno and Winnemucca, heading to Idaho. I decided to do meditation this morning before anything else, before I prayed, before I journaled, before I set my to-do list. First thing I did this morning was meditate. Just usually the first thing I do is I journal, I pray, I read, and then I meditate last. Well, this morning I decided to throw my mantra a curveball, and some good stuff came out of it. The first thing that came to me was stop playing God. Stop playing God in other people's lives. Stop playing God and deciding who I cut out of my life, who I interact with. Allow God to do all that stuff. Allow God. Otherwise, I walk around with these resentments towards, I don't want that person in my life, or I need to let this person know that this is how I feel. Like I'm trying to help them, but I still want to let them know how I feel, just in case. So that was the first thing that came to me. Stop playing God. That's simple. The next part that really came to me was the truths in conversation. Like I mentioned before, I have a lot of conversations with men, and just over different topics. And as men, we always want to get our point across. If we're having a great day, we want to build ourselves up and tell you, hey, we're doing good. Look, I'm happy. I tend to walk around with the upbeat personality, so I try to. I want people to know that I'm upbeat. Like, and I can come off as caffeinated and excited, and I want that person to know I'm doing well. Or on the other end, if it's something that I'm upset about, or it's a hot button topic, I want that person to get behind me. So the way I talk to them about them is with examples, and I want them to stand behind me. And I was thinking that, and it could be with anything. And a lot of this stuff is good during good conversations. And I was just thinking, it just kind of during meditation, my shoulders just relax, like. Get to the truth, and just when you're talking, you don't have to drive the point home to anybody. You don't have to have that person feel the same way you do. Just the calmness and the peace, the serenity behind just talking with the truth of how you feel without having to make that person feel the same way or to stand behind you. To just be calm and speak what's exactly on your mind, word for word, as opposed to looking for the right words that will help that person understand and get to where you are. Just the calmness and being able to explain the true meaning, because there's always the truth, and I'll outline this again later in as I get better at describing this, but the truths, when I like to talk about the truths in our conversation, because a lot of times we can build these truths up with ego, so our ego's in front of the truths, or our fears are in front of the truths, or like I said, our excitement is in front of the truths, our anger is in front of the truth. So our message is delivered with these things in front of the truth, and we never get to the truth of how we really feel and how things exactly, and or say things that we really honestly truly feel that we may not want to expose. But when we begin to say these things, like I had a friend tell me the other day, I go to AA meetings because I like to see the other people's misery. I said, there's nothing wrong with that, because I understand it. I've been there before. But don't be afraid to say that, because right or wrong, that's how you feel. And if that's how you feel and you say it, and that could be with anything. That could be with love. Like, it could be with anger. It could be with anything. And I'll get better at describing this, but I just want to let just the calmness and not having to drive the point home. The calmness and not wanting that other person to feel how you feel. The calmness and being able to really, truly speak your mind behind all the garbage, the things that are built up inside of us throughout the day, is that's what came out of my meditation today. Thank you.